So I'm at my RV this morning, just piddling around a little bit before class. Been messing around with the captain's chairs and stuff, adjusting them, swiveling them and stuff, trying to figure out what kind of setup I want. I come back to the bedroom, and I'm looking at the beds, and I'm planning on washing the sheets anyways. But I noticed something that I did not notice earlier, and then all over the little sheets, I keep finding some of these. Now, I'm hoping you guys recognize a mouse turd when you see one. If you don't, that is what a mouse turd looks like. So I stripped all the bedding off of this one, which is where I found the most of them. I do not see any chewing damage in the mattress itself. Some stains on the mattress. But if you look right here, there's a gap. Okay? And more turds. So there is a real possibility I could have mice in here. This is not a happy thing. It's a real problem, and I'm gonna need to figure it out. So what I'm probably gonna do today is go pick up some traps. I'm really hoping that this is just old evidence of mice, that there used to be mice in here, and not that there are currently mice in here, because that would really suck. I'm going to strip the bedding off of this as well and make sure I don't find any chewing damage, or they might be actually up in the mattress. Mice will do that. But this is something I got to fix immediately, and really there's no way around it other than just setting traps. Yeah. I pulled up the second mattress, and again, I don't see any chewing damage on the mattress itself. I find a little bit of foam right here. I'm not sure what that went to. That could indicate mice, but I don't see where it came from. And again, there's a little gap between the wall and like the carpet here. This actually seems like it's nailed down. I don't really want to mess with that too much, but there could be an entry point there. I need to go underneath and see if I can see any evidence of mice in the under storage, because there's pass-through storage below this. I believe the black and gray water tanks are also under the floor here. So I just need to figure that all out. I might need to even take up this panel here, which I don't even know what kind of screws. I'm such a novice. I don't even know how to get these kinds of little like screws up. They're like a square. I'll have friends that I can ask about that. But this is something I really want to get to the root of, because mice aren't just dirty, guys. They're destructive. You really don't want to mess around with mice. Mice are a big problem in an RV. Not only are they dirty, and they can contaminate your food, but they can chew the wiring in your systems or the piping and your propane, and it can cause big damage, potentially fire hazard. Hey, I love little furry rodents as much as anybody, but I do not like them when they're in my RV or in my house. So this is something that I'm going to have to deal with. I'm really hoping that those are just old turds, but that could mean that there is existing damage somewhere within the wiring. So that just highlights the fact that I need to get the electrical and propane systems checked out in my RV before I use it as something to live in. This doesn't really shock me, I guess. It is a 1991. I'm thrilled with what the condition it is in, but there are going to be some issues with it. I was just really hoping it wouldn't be mice. I'll be going to the store today to pick up some traps. I just opened the pass-through storage underneath where the beds are at, and I don't see any signs of chewing or mice or anything like that, so they're not coming through this compartment that I can tell. Looking on the other side, I'm gonna check this real quick. This side is good, but on the other side, I did find a little gap. Right here you can see daylight coming through. This will definitely need to be filled. Looks like someone had done it at one time and it's just all worn out. It needs to be filled and sealed because mice can come up through that, not to mention water damage can come up through that. But yeah, pass-through storage is not the culprit. Now, I opened up this other storage compartment, this other storage locker. Now, this is one that I knew had a lot of water damage. I don't see any signs of mice in here though, but it's really hard to tell because water damage is pretty significant in this compartment. I'm not sure what the source of the leak is. I'm just looking here. Is this just like condensation running down? I am not sure. This is another area that Nikki's contractor friend is going to come out and take a look at this, making sure that this is not affecting like the cabin of my RV. I'm hoping it's just water coming in from like the doors, like the seams here you can see are separating a little bit. Needs to be filled and sealed. Now this compartment is pretty golden. The carpet is in perfect condition. There's a couple of spaces up there which I will probably fill in with foam or something, just to prevent the possibility of mice getting in there. You wouldn't think that a mouse can get through a gap that small, but I am telling you, mice can get anywhere. It takes just like the diameter of a pencil for a mouse, for a full-grown adult mouse to fit through. So definitely you want to fill any little space. I found the culprit. Look here, guys. See all those droppings? Oh, I don't know how I didn't see this before, which makes me think it could be more recent. If I didn't see this, there's a lot of droppings. Here's the valves for emptying the tanks. That almost looks like it's only partway turned anyways, so definitely don't want to open that valve right now. But obviously they're getting in here somehow, and this is right above the bed. I mean, right below the beds. So mouse traps going in here for sure. We're gonna beat this, guys. All right, guys. I'm going to try to pass my phone back there so my camera can see a little better. But I think I found a mouse nest even right there. You can see where insulation's been gathered. I'm going to try to pass my phone back without dropping it, and see if I can get a better look at it. See? Right there. I can't tell from here, but I'll look at the video, but that certainly looks like a mouse nest to me. Let's hope this is an old one, not recent. So I've checked all the exterior compartments for evidence of mice. Definitely the draining valves for the black and gray water tanks. That looks like the biggest culprit, that compartment there. Later today, I will go into the interior and look through all of the cabinets and interior compartments to see if I can find any other evidence of mice. But yeah, I will definitely be going to the store today and picking up traps, as many as I can, and sticking them in every possible area where I think there could be mice. I want to nip this in the butt right from the beginning. Alright, I'm at Home Depot and I'm looking at all the mouse control devices, and there are definitely a plethora of them. There's definitely a few I want to stay away from. I want to stay away from glue traps. For one thing, even though I'm wanting to get rid of the mice, I don't want them to suffer. Glue traps, they get stuck to them and then they die very slowly, so I'm not going to do that. I'm definitely staying away from any poisons because I don't want that to accidentally get into Gypsy or any other animals. I want to avoid poisons. I would rather not kill the mouse if possible. I'm not completely opposed to killing them because they are doing such damage, but if I can possibly catch them alive, I would rather do that. So I found two options. There's this one, this Tomcat Live Capture, and Victor Catch and Hold. This one says it catches up to 4 mice. I'm going to get both of these and see how well they work. I might not catch anything, but it's better to have them than to not have them. Alright, I'm back home in the RV now. I went to Home Depot and I picked up 2 live traps for mice. I showed them to you earlier when I went into the store, but once again, the Victor Catch and Hold, which holds up to 4 mice, or can catch up to 4 mice at once. I actually bought 2 of those because they were the cheaper of the 2. So yeah, only bought 3 traps in total for now. Hopefully that's all I need. And then I also bought Tomcat Live Catch, which is like a spring-loaded live trap. And then I also bought some steel wool. This is grade number 3. Really, really coarse steel wool. This is for filling in any of the holes that I find that I think the mice might be coming through. like those little gaps I found over by the beds, I'll just stuff some little steel wool in there, because mice cannot chew through steel wool. So that will help prevent them from coming back in. I am going to be using some peanut butter bread as bait, because peanut butter is nice and stinky. Mice really like it. Works better than cheese or anything else. They'll be able to smell that real good. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set up these traps. Hopefully we can see if we have any culprits that are actually here. My hope is that really they're actually long gone and I'm not going to have to worry about it. But I am going to have to remember to check the traps every day. Wouldn't that be tragic if I caught a live mouse and then forgot to check the trap? That would just be so sad. Real quick, I want to show you how these two traps work, because they're both very different in design, but both very clever. The Victor Catch and Hold has a really nifty design. So this is the entrance right here. There would be this cover like this. It goes on there. It's got a little entry right there. They go into this little door here. The mouse, as they step onto this little lever, that weight goes down, and this little door pops up and hits a little plastic like lip right here. And then the bait is right here. So they walk onto the lever, it goes down, they walk around, eat the bait, and this pops up, and there's no way for them to get out. Even if they manage to put this down, this little lip goes back up. So they get caught right in here. They got themselves a nice little condo until I go and let them loose. There's that one. That's the Victor Catch and Hold. And this is the Tomcat Live Catch. This one was also very clever. You can see here, it's kind of like a teeter-totter. It kind of teeters like this. This is the entrance where the mouse goes in. And back here, I have to put this little cap on, but this is where the bait goes. And when the mouse steps all the way through and puts weight right here, I'll show you this action. So the mouse walks in, and when they put weight here, it closes shut. See that? And there's no way for them to get out. Very, very clever. Both of these are going to work really well, I hope. I just opened up the cabinet in the bathroom. So there's under sink cabinet. And there's more mice droppings down here. Now, it's been a couple days since I first discovered the mouse droppings, and I have had traps set up for 2 days and have had caught nothing so far. But I'm vacuuming out the RV right now, so I've been going around and vacuuming up anywhere that I've seen mouse droppings, and then I'll continue to check these areas to see if I find more, because then that obviously that indicates that there's still mice aboard. Hey guys, today is March 13th. It has been 13 days since I first discovered the mouse droppings, and I've had the live traps set up every day since then. I've been checking them every day, and I have seen absolutely no more evidence of mice. I haven't caught anything, but I've also seen no more droppings. I vacuumed the whole interior, and any place where I did see droppings, I haven't seen any more. I am going to go ahead and clean the traps out and add fresh peanut butter to them and set them up for a few more days. But at this point, I feel like it's pretty safe to say that I don't currently have mice aboding in the RV. Now, that doesn't mean my job is finished with. I do need to make sure I go over and find entry points and seal those up as best as I can where I'm able to. But for now, I think it's safe to say I am mice free, which is good. But until I get everything sealed up, there's always going to be that question in the back of my mind: can a mouse get in? But thanks for watching. Hopefully this was at least informative on some level, even though I never actually caught a mouse. I was kind of looking forward to, catching one and releasing it into the wild. But, it's probably for the best anyways. Have a great day, guys.